What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. We have a couple warnings for Social Security and people on Social Security. I'm going to give you the details here in this video, and I'll show it to you right on the screen. Also, Social Security said that there are changes coming this summer, and I'll show you that here on the screen as well, and let you read it for yourself. That's right. So let's jump right in. I'm going to show you this all here for your own eyes so you can see it. So we are live right now here on the YouTube It's Jimmy Show. Let me know if you can see and hear me. Type yes in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. You can let me know your city, state, or even your country, as we have people tuning in here from all around the globe. Don't forget to hit that like button for me here. And if you haven't yet, subscribe down below so you don't miss out on future videos. It's completely free to do so. Click the bell icon so you don't miss out on future videos and help me reach 500,000 subscribers. You guys are amazing here. So let's jump right in here with our first story. Take a look here. Okay, first up, more older Americans worry that Social Security won't be there for them, a new poll finds. Let me know down in the comment section, do you think Social Security will be there for you in 5 years, in 10 years? Let me know in the comment section. Do you think Social Security will be there for you in 10 years? Type yes or type no in the comment section. As Social Security Administration undergoes massive changes and staffing cuts ushered in by the Trump administration, an increasing share of older Americans, particularly Democrats, aren't confident the benefit will be available to them, a new poll shows. The share of older Americans who are, quote, not very or not at all confident has risen somewhat since 2023, according to a new Associated Press or AP poll, or also combined with the Center for Public Affairs Research poll conducted in April. The poll says about 3 in 10 U.S. adults age 60 or older are not very or not at all confident that the Social Security benefits will be there for them when they need it, up from about 2 in 10. So now 30% of U.S. adults age 60 or older are not very or not at all confident that Social Security benefits will be there for them at all when they need it. The shift looks very different depending on older Americans' political party, though. There has been a substantial decrease in confidence among Democrats. About half of Democrats, actually, age 60 or older, are not very or not confident at all that Social Security will be there for them. Where only 1 in 10, this is a sizable swing from 2023, when it was only about 10% of Democrats said that. Older Republicans, on the other hand, have become more confident that Social Security will be there for them in comparison. So in contrast with older adults, about 6 in 10 Republicans age 60 or older are, quote, extremely or very confident that Social Security will be there for them when they need it. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let me know your thoughts here in the comment section. This comes as the Brookings Institute says that Social Security is set to run out of money in as little as 8 years. By 2033, maybe even 7.5 years, this would lead to a potential 17% reduction in retirement checks if no action is taken by Congress. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts on this here in the comments section. Meanwhile, Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank and famed investor warned Social Security may not exist for future generations. The Shark Tank star warns that the demographic shift threatens Social Security's future, urging Americans to take personal responsibility for retirement rather than relying on government benefits. Well, they'll remember that the government does take money out of your check to pay for this. So they do actually take your money and basically invest it for you, and you're supposed to get this money back plus interest. So keep that in mind. But the government has not done a very good job investing this. Kevin O'Leary, known as on Shark Tank and billionaire investor, the outspoken entrepreneur, didn't mince words about the program's future, suggesting younger Americans shouldn't count on Social Security being there for them at retirement age. He points to what he calls a fundamental math problem threatening the system's sustainability. The math behind Kevin O'Leary's warning on Social Security: the numbers simply don't add up for Social Security to stay viable long term. This is why I've been saying Congress needs to do something. He points to demographic shifts. Fewer working Americans are contributing, while more retirees are drawing benefits. And I'll show you a headline here in a second. This imbalance creates what Kevin O'Leary calls an unsustainable equation. As the worker to beneficiary ratio shrinks, financial pressure mounts. And every year, the Social Security Trust Fund gets lower and lower and lower. He argues these aren't just worries, they're straightforward math calculations based on population trends and how the program is funded. Kevin O'Leary says that personal responsibility is the solution, and that this isn't just a warning. He's a strong advocate for personal financial responsibility, urging Americans to take charge of their own retirement planning, aka save money and invest money for your own 401k, IRA, retirement planning. The problem is, about 40% of older Americans may rely solely on Social Security for retirement incomes, according to one study. Other studies suggest that Social Security, women 65 and older rely on Social Security for 90% or more of their income, according to the Social Security Administration. So this is the problem, right? A lot of people, go their whole lives and, don't end up saving anything. Thank God for Social Security, because it wasn't really that long ago that we didn't even have Social Security, and people would go into retirement and essentially have nothing. And it really wasn't that long ago that we didn't even have Social Security. So I wanted to bring up that a lot of people in our community have been mentioning that our partner, Chapter Medicare, has been working really well for them. And they have thanked me for introducing them to Chapter Medicare. Whether you're turning 65 or you're already on Chapter Medicare, the experts at Chapter Medicare are ready and willing to help you and make sure that you are on the right plan. Because first, believe it or not, most seniors are actually on the wrong Medicare or Medicare Advantage plan, first of all, and that actually can cost them a lot of money. And Chapter Medicare has this proprietary system where they can actually go and scan through all the different providers, all the different Medicare, Medicare Advantage providers for the whole country, all the different companies, and they can actually find out which plans are the best ones for you, which ones can actually save you money or get you money back into your Social Security checks. And they have actually told me that on average, they can save people on average $1,100, which is truly amazing. Yeah. So I put a phone number here on the screen for you guys and a pinned comment link down below that you can click on. And using Chapter Medicare or talking to the people at Chapter Medicare is completely free to do so. So if you're on Medicare, or if anybody in your family or friends are on Medicare, feel free to contact them, because it's completely free to talk to them and see if they can get you a better plan, and just see if they can get you something better, even if you're already on Medicare or Medicare Advantage, because, I've had a lot of people in our community say thanks. It was really worth contacting them. Here's this headline. Social Security beneficiaries reach new high. New high is the amount of people drawing Social Security. The number of Social Security beneficiaries reached a new high in April, with more than 69.3 million Americans taking monthly payments from the Social Security and many trust funds. As more baby boomers reach retirement age, the number of recipients relying on the program is set to increase, just as the Social Security Administration Trust Fund is facing a funding challenge. So this is part of the problem here, is that the highest amount of people ever are taking money from Social Security. And this is why the money from Social Security is going down, 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 down every month. It's getting lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. It's starting to just dwindle. And we're 7.5, less than 8 years away from it getting down to zero, because the most amount of people ever are drawing benefits from Social Security, and there's just more money being taken out than is going into Social Security. And honestly, Congress has known this for years, for decades. And nothing has been done since, was it the Reagan administration? Was it the Nixon administration or the Reagan administration when they raised the retirement age many, many, many years ago? And they raised the retirement age, by like two or 3 years or something like that. But they need to tweak things. They need to, raise the amount going into Social Security, or they need to raise taxes on the wealthy, which has been proposed, but nothing has come of it. Or there's several things they can do, but they haven't. And Republicans and Democrats constantly fight about this every single year, and nothing gets done. Nothing gets done, and another year goes by, and another year goes by, another year goes by, and 5 years goes by, and 10 years goes by, and every year Social Security has less and less money in there, and now we're down to 7.5 years left in the trust fund. And before you know it, 2033 is going to be here, and even if they fix it at 2032 or 2031, or whenever they do decide to make a change to it, there's going to be this much money left in the Social Security Trust Fund. It's going to be a tiny amount of money left in the trust fund in comparison, in ratio of how many people are drawing Social Security. 69 million people. The amount of money that's going to be left in there is going to be tiny in proportion to the amount of people that are drawing on it, when they could have made a change 10 years ago or 15 years ago or 20 years ago. If they make a change 2 years before it runs out of money, it's going to be peanuts. And it's just going to be too little too late. So, let me know your thoughts. I'll keep you up to date. Social Security announces changes coming this summer. What to know? Starting this summer, Social Security cardholders will have a new digital option for accessing your Social Security numbers. Social Security Administration announced it will roll out new secure digital Social Security card numbers, SSN cards, via the My Social Security online portal, offering a modern alternative to traditional paper cards used for decades. Yeah, so the shift to digital is intended to improve convenience and security for millions of Americans. SSA officials say that this innovation will cut down on the need for physical visits to the Social Security offices and reduce the reliance on mailed replacement cards, processes that can take days or weeks, which is kind of, ironic, considering that, sometimes they're forcing you to go into the Social Security office for certain things like, changing your bank if you can't, get into the portal. So it's weird. And, on one hand, they're saying one thing, and on the other hand, they're saying another thing. It's like they're speaking out of one side of their mouth one week and on the other side of their mouth the other week, right? With the increasing risk of identity theft and fraud, a digital Social Security number offers users a faster and more secure way to retrieve their number when needed for everyday non-SSA related transactions. According to the SSA Acting Commissioner Lee Dudek, the new feature is part of a broader effort to provide better service to the public when ensuring that their personal information remains secure. So I will keep you up to date here as all these changes are literally happening like crazy here on a daily basis. So make sure to share this video with anybody that needs to hear this information. Don't forget to like this video, and if you haven't yet, subscribe down below and click the bell icon so you get notifications. I'll keep you up to date here on a daily basis with everything you need to know about. Click here to see new details on Trump's stimulus package here that I just had come out here in this video. Or click here to see details on the Fed's new announcement for Americans. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.